97 Indy Classic that I got free with the trailer deal, if you guys remember that. This is the same sled from the how to remove a stuck sheared off bolt tutorial, which is in another video on this page. But got it running. We had some snow down here early season. Now we got no snow, so what do? I monkey with the sled. And we had a bog. It wouldn't take off very well. You can see my belt to sheave clearance is quite large. It's a brand new belt, and it is the correct belt. And that was causing some low RPM shifting issues, and it's just led to be doggy. So I want to take this clutch off. It's a P85. You know, I'm new to most of the sled stuff, so I didn't know if it was a P90 or what the hell it was. But big shout out to Vintage Snow for having all the manuals and stuff up there, and bunch of info online about what puller to use. Don't use two-piece pullers. Don't buy cheap pullers, OEM pullers. How to do a water pull. Water pull won't work. So I did go to school for engineering, so I said, hey, let me see what this is all about. So first thing we did is we got the belt off there, and this retaining bolt, this has actually tricked me up. You pull it out, there's some O-rings and a spacer and what's supposed to be a tooth lock nut. And unlike the new sleds that they show you just wrapping this with Teflon tape and shoving it back in there with some water, that won't work on these. So you throw that to the side, and then I had read somewhere that you could do this with a 3/4 by 16 fine thread bolt. You're not going to get that at Lowe's or Home Depot. Luckily I had a Fastenal close. You know, you're going to have to source that on your own, I don't know. But one thing that screwed me up, I went to thread that bolt in there and there was no threads. So one of the O-rings had been left behind, so I pulled that out, and then this aluminum spacer came out, and I was like, okay, that's interesting, didn't know about that. So we tossed that to the side, and then I've already got this pulled off, but I went and bought my $8 grade 8 puller from Fastenal. The reason I had to get a 6-inch one is they only sell the 6 by singles. If you want a 5, you had to buy 3. If you wanted a 3-inch, you had to buy 5. So this guy cost me $8. Got my Teflon tape here, and I wrapped about that much of this guy heavily with Teflon tape, and then tipped the sled on its side, filled that hole with water, and as soon as you push this bolt in with the Teflon tape, water's going to start squirting out. It's going to be over full. But started cranking this guy in. No breaker bar on this. 1 1/8" socket with a regular ratchet. I had a bar in there to keep the clutch from spinning. I'd say 6 or 7 good turns, and that thing came off violently. Absolutely amazing. When I say violently, it pops off pretty good. It's not going to hurt you unless it falls on your fingers. Like I said, I had the sled up, but it popped that clutch right off of the drive shaft of the motor. And now I got my clutch separated, and I've been asking a lot of questions about whether I should buy the tools to take this thing apart. It's going to be probably $100 if I buy the jig and the spider gear and all that, or whether I should take it somewhere or what. But I'm going to go down to Cook Cycle in Walpole and see if they're going to help me out. And if it's $50 or less, they're going to do this. And if it's $50 or more, I'll be doing it, and you'll see another video on how to do that. And also, I forgot to tell you, the bolt retaining that clutch was 5/8. So to remove your clutch on a Polaris snowmobile with a P85 clutch, you need a 5/8 wrench, an 1 1/8" socket and ratchet, Teflon tape, a 3/4 16 thread per inch fine thread, grade 8 bolt, Fastenal or wherever, $8, and some water. And you'll have that clutch off there in no time. Absolutely no struggle. This clutch has never been off this machine to my knowledge. So that's what I got for you. Hope it helps someone else out. A lot of places says it can't be done. Well, I just did it and it worked great. No problems. So I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good one.